Hello, everyone. I'm the one true Ginger, and welcome back to Genshin. You, sir, have some questions for you.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Yes, no, and everything in between.
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
Yes.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
Ah,
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon.
yes.
Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself.
It's okay to be uncultured sometimes.
So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
So you can do the job? Sorry about that.
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we
um,
were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
oh boy.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng
Oh
area.
shit.
They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Then where do we start?
Uh, I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff.
Shenhe? Shenhe? Darling. Can you be my sniffer dog for me?
Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Alright.
Mount Tianheng.
Hmm.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain.
Of course.
I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact.
That's so, Shenhe.
Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Aye, aye, Captain. Ladies, we're going on a road trip. Sorry, ladies and and Zinsha. Oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna be nice seeing you again, old friend. Almost. Oh yeah. Oh. Almost spot on.
I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Huh. Interesting.
This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
Shenhe, would you like to comment?
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place.
Hmm.
What's the story about, though?
Actually, yeah, what the fuck is going on?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Yeah, we all know where I'm looking.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain.
Ah.
In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
And killed them both at the end.
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster.
Oh.
Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness.
Oh.
The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place.
Wow, okay. Just chill a second.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand.
That monster was Cloud Retainer. And this is Shenhe.
Just while they were
Kidding.
discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No,
Huh.
don't do it, little girl.
I don't know whether I'm just so absorbed in the story, or whether I'm just so done with Paimon's bullshit. This always happens with Geo. I've never had this much hostile intent with Geo. And
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She
oh,
approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor.
you're literally looking at Shenhe right now.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends.
Yeah,
But
she
alas,
knows.
the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
Look at Shenhe.
That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story,
I bet you do.
but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
Mm.
I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before.
Mm.
Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
Mm. Maybe.
I think it's a
Yeah.
great story. The ideal story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon. Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron. Yeah!
Alright, you little shit. Get back. Get back inside me. Wait. Use visions. I'm fucked. Okay. Oh, wait. So. Oh. Okay. Hey, where's Zin shows? That might make it easier. Okay, good. If it's on the back. That's fine. Actually, no. Zhongling's shines brightest. Oh, wait. Oh, for fuck's sake! So a quick scan of the perimeter. It's probably somewhere on these... on this incline. Is that it? Oh, yeah. It's starting to go crazy now. Actually, I'm gonna make a cut here, because I want to just test something. Hey guys, sorry, just wanted to test something, and this quest is actually really cool. So yeah, let's just pick this up.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
You don't suppose that they would know. I'm gonna... What was that joke?
Hey, there really is someone here.
Hello.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
You are thinking really hard, aren't you? Are you okay?
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
That's not her father, is it? Because they both have the
Hello,
same
sir.
hair?
We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about
Well,
Sabrosium.
I say that, he's an old man, so... Gone you! Thank you, sir. Your assistance is no longer needed.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here.
That's probably her father.
Shenhua,
That's probably her father, too.
let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this
And
gentleman.
she knows that.
If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Uncle.
It's
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Sabrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village.
Oh my god, why does everyone sound like Callum? The sad thing is, I don't think they show who any of the extras are. And that pains me.
This place is deserted now. No
That's
one
Callum.
comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
That is 110% Callum. That gruffness,
Huh?
that
You
gruff
know this
tone.
guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Can I speak to him?
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
I came back here once before, a few years ago. Alone. I hid it from Master at the time. It was deserted then, too, except for a few low-life bandits. Everyone and everything I remembered was long gone. But as people were passing by, they stopped to admire me. They praised me, telling me I gave off the aura of an adeptus. I tried explaining to them that I wasn't an adeptus, just an ordinary person who came from this village. But no one believed me.
Humans are walking trash.
When I saw how run down all these
Apart
houses
from
were,
you.
I felt at a loss. It was like I took a look at the world, and on the surface, it looked like a vast realm with so many places I could go. Then I looked a little closer, and there was nowhere for me to go at all.
Suddenly, so much time has gone by. Everything has changed.
Last time I visited, I felt so upset. But today, I don't know why, but it feels different.
It is easy for your mind to run wild when you are alone. But this time, you are with your friends, aren't you?
Yes, my friends.
I think she only just learned that word. Oh. Something around here. Oh. Or something here. Oh.
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tianheng.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village. But in around 2 weeks, the mother died of a disease. The young daughter went missing shortly after. The father hung himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that the traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. You be careful. Oh boy.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here, in this village? The time
Yeah.
frame certainly matches, so it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep looking around. What's this?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I'll give you everything I have to save you. Oh no. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier, your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wished me to take good care of Shenhe. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Minjin. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon it. Oh boy. Ah. The god appeared and told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity. Oh, you little shit. To bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. Oh boy.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Listen. We don't need to speak of this. Okay, let's just keep this under wraps for now.
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I
Mm-hmm.
understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Well, that's a bit rough.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Oh, shit. I was about to say, I love how that's what you take away
Word
from
on
this
the road.
Paimon. I'm pretty sure Yunjin's on the verge of tears, and all you have to say is, oh, still nothing.
This is it!
Oh? Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Middle of the lake, Mount Tianheng at dusk, look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium.
That must be.
Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news.
Aye aye. Yo, Queen, we got the stuff. Well, not the stuff, but we got the stuff.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way.
Yeah.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Aw.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
That sounds worse, to be completely honest.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhua, we're back!
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't listen to that.
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhua, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
A lot more than we bargained for. Okay, bye.
Shenhua, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Yay. Don't cry.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, fuck.
Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I'll let you handle this.
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But, huh?
Well, to be honest, it does sound a little better. Not quite as dark.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
Aww.
But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Yeah.
Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go!
Paimon, we're having a moment.
We can't let someone else beat us to it.
Listen, if they beat us to it, we'll shank them. I don't care. Sure, at least Beta will let us.